Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, today's Tuesday, August the 31st, 2021. Got a whole slew of happy birthday shout-outs going on today. Darla Gilmore Teply, Diane Davis Terney, and Darla Teply. And Darla Gilmore. Yeah, okay. Teply. Several different Darlas. So it's not a whole slew of them. It's just one gal that can't make up her mind what her name is. Yep, Darla, I'm poking fun at you, girl. Anyway, here we go with the birthday songs for the two of you. Hey, Darla. Hey, Diana. Hey, Diana, it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I'ma say, you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey, Diana. Hey, Darla. Hey, I heard it's your birthday today. Why, that's another trip around the sun that you made. I hope you're enjoying your very special day, because, well, it's your happy birthday day today. I said, yo, your happy birthday day today. All right. The third's birthday shout-outs for today, and I am not going to list anybody in particular today, because, well, I didn't get a chance to get on Facebook before the show, and so away we go. Looks like a local weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area is coming right up for you, and that would be brought to you today by you know who we're always sponsored by in the weather, because he's the only one that can control it for real, and that would be Refreshing Word Fellowship Church. And the only reason it's Refreshing Word Fellowship Church that is giving us our weather forecast is because God's on the throne, and we know that He's the only one that can really, really control the weather. Although there are those who have suspicions that there are groups of political groups out there that can, well, maybe not even political, but the cabal can do it. So, the Scientology is out there, the scientific knowledge is out there to be able to control the weather. And if it has, why didn't they stop global warming? Or why didn't they really burn us all up? Or why is it that when the rain's falling here that it won't fall over there? Or are they on the good side? Or are they on the bad side? Oh, God only knows. And the devil, he has his chances, and we'll get into that later, I'll tell you. Anyway, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church is a non-denominational Christian church located at 2054 Campus Drive here in St. Charles, Missouri. That's 63301. Area code. Pastor John Schumer, ordained Pastor John Schumer, is the pastor of the church. Let's see, Sunday services start at 11 a.m. and run around till around noon or so, somewhere in there. I'm not sure exactly. 12:30, something like that. Anyway, that would be our worship service and message. So, come on, because, hey, if you don't know you're doing something wrong, how can you fix it? That's the way the world is right now. It's broken, folks, and we need to fix it. Anyway, hey, we also have an hour of power prayer at 1:30 to 2:30 on Thursdays. So, come on in, and just, it's a good home-based family church. So, if you want to come in and change your life for the better, well, Refreshing Word Fellowship Church, located at 2054 Campus Drive, is the place to be. All right, God bless you. Hey, and them too. All right, here we go. Weather forecast for the remainder of the day. Actually, you know what? Right now, It is 87 degrees out there. Yes, sir, boys and girls. 87 degrees, but that's not going to last all day. Scattered thunderstorms early, then variable clouds overnight, with more showers at times. Low temperatures around 66 degrees Fahrenheit, with winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70%. And then as for a Wednesday, today the 31st. Wow. As for Wednesday, September the 1st, sun and a few passing clouds. Highs around 83 degrees Fahrenheit and winds northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then for a mostly clear sky overnight, low temperatures of 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for a Thursday, September the 2nd, mostly sunny skies. Highs around 83 degrees Fahrenheit and winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Partly cloudy with low temperatures around 60 degrees Fahrenheit with winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour for the overnight temperature. And then, how about Friday, September the 3rd? Some sunshine in the morning with increasing clouds during the afternoon. High temperatures of 81 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers, lows near 65 degrees Fahrenheit, winds south to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 50%. And then for Saturday, September the 4th, showers in the morning, then cloudy in the afternoon. Highs around 81 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Partly cloudy with temperatures of 64 degrees Fahrenheit overnight, with winds north to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for our final day of our 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area, Sunday, September of the 5th. Some clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies for the afternoon. Highs around 83 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies overnight with low temperatures of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds will be light and variable out of the east at approximately 6 miles per hour. And that, my friends, is your 5-day forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. Not too shabby, not too bad of weather, and so, I won't be doing a roof repair commercial today. I could, but I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this daily events, what's going on out in St. Charles, and that one's going to be brought to you by Jamie. Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. That's right, Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie. With all the stuff that's going on here and there and everywhere, what are you going to do? You got an event coming up? You get in touch with Jamie O'Driscoll at Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie, and she will hook you up with some fine decorative ideas. That's right, fine decoration ideas. That's the girl for the job. Seasonal Wreaths by Jamie on Facebook. Alright, here we go. What's going on? Newtown Series Concert. The Newtown Concert Series. That's right, September 4th, 2021, located at Newtown Amphitheater, 3312 Rue Royale Drive, St. Charles, Missouri, 63301. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. And come on down and enjoy the Encore Band, greatest hits from yesterday and today, with an emphasis on Motown music. I bring it on down to the old Motown. 7 o'clock p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Newtown Amphitheater. Alright, here you go. Remember that aforementioned devil I was talking about? Well, how about something like this? This is Joe Diffie tune. And, by the way, I don't have the rights for this, so I don't have the rights to, try not to break any, copyrights. That's it, you know. So anyway, Diablo Motors had a heck of a sale downtown yesterday. The word got around, no money down, take years and years to pay. Well, when I got there, the lot was bare, but the salesman said, hold on, for a little cash, I got a two-tone Nash out behind the barn. Well, if the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine, with a 9-foot grand, a 10-piece band, and a 12-girl chorus line. I'd raise some loot in there in a 3-piece suit and give 'em one dance for a dime. And if the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. Well, he said, friend, it ain't the end. Let's see what I can do. If you own a home, I've got a loan and tailor-made for you. And then above the racket, a voice in my jacket said, I'll tote the note, and the devil made me do it, and take me in to it, and that was all she wrote. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine, with a 9-foot grand and a 10-piece band and 12-girl chorus line. I'd raise some loot in a 3-piece suit, give 'em a one dance for a dime. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. Yep. They say the debt is a bottomless pit where the devil likes to play, and I'd sell my soul to get out of this hole, but there'd be hell to pay. But if the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine, with a 9-foot grand and a 10-piece band and 12-girl chorus line. I'd raise some loot in a 3-piece suit and give 'em each one a dance for a dime. If the devil danced in empty pockets, he'd have a ball in mine. All right. That's it for today as far as songs go. We're going to bring the kids in and sit around the couch or wherever we sit to watch the TV Grandpa show. That's right. Story time with TV Grandpa. Alright, are we ready? Well, here we go. We're going to do the Boogie Beast. Yes, the Boogie Beast is the title of our TV. Is the title of our story for today. Sorry. Had to get situated in my chair before I started reading. There was once a woman who was very, very cheerful, though she had little to make her so, for she was old and poor and lonely, and she lived in a little bit of a cottage and earned a scant living by running errands for her neighbors, getting a bite here, a soup there as reward for her services. So she made shift to get on, and always looked as spry and cheery as if she had not a want in the world. Now, one summer evening, she was trotting full of smiles as ever, and along the high road to her hovel. What should she see but a big black pot lying in a ditch? Goodness me, she cried, that would be just fine. a very thing for me if I only had something to put in it. But I haven't. Now, who could have left it in the ditch? And she looked about her, expecting the owner would not be far off, but she could see nobody. Maybe there's a hole in it, and she went on, and that's why it has been cast away. But it would do so fine to put a flower in for my... Wow, it always does that. There we go, sorry. It would be so fine to put a flower in for my window, so I'll take it home with me. And with that, she lifted the lid and looked inside. Mercy me, she cried, fairly amazed. It isn't full of gold, if it isn't full of gold pieces. Here's luck. And so it was brimful of great gold coins. With, at first she simply stood in shock and wondered if she was standing on her head or her heels. Then she began saying, "Locks, but I do feel rich. I feel awfully rich." And after she had said this many times, she began to wonder how she was going to get her treasure home. It was too heavy for her to carry, and she could not see no better way than to tie the end of her shawl to it and drag it behind her. Like a go-kart. Well, it was soon be dark. It will soon be dark, and what happened? Go to sleep. There we go. It will soon be dark, she said to herself as she trotted along. So much the better. The neighbors will not see what I am bringing home, and I shall have all the night to myself, and be able to think what I'll do. Mayhaps I'll buy a grand house, and just sit by the fire with a cup of tea, and do no work at all like a queen. Or maybe I'll bury it at the garden foot, and just keep a bit in the old china teapot on the chimney piece. Or maybe, goody, I feel that grand, I don't know myself. And by this time she was a bit tired of dragging such a heavy weight, and stopping for a rest a while, she turned to look at her treasure. And lo, it was a pot of gold. At this time, it was nothing but a lump of silver. Well, she stared at it and rubbed her eyes and stared at it again. "Well, I never," she said at last, and me thinking it was a pot of gold. "I must have been dreaming. But this is luck. Silver is far less trouble, easier to mind, and not so easy stolen. Them gold pieces would have been the death of me, and with this great lump of silver, I am much better." So she went off again, planning what she would do, and feeling as rich could be, until, becoming a bit tired again, she stopped to rest and gave a look around to see if her treasure was safe. and she saw nothing in the pot but a great lump of iron. "Well, I never," she said again, "and I mistakenly for it for silver. I must have been dreaming. But this is luck. It's real convenient. I can get pennies, pieces for old iron, and penny pieces are a deal handier for me than your gold and silver. Why, I should never have slept a wink for fear of being robbed. But a penny piece comes in useful, and I shall sell that iron for a lot, and be really rich, rolling rich." And so she trotted full of plans as to how she would spend her penny pieces, until once more she stopped to rest and looked round to see her treasure was safe. And this time she saw nothing but a big stone. "Well, I never," she cried, full of smiles, "and to think I mistook it for iron. I must have been dreaming. But here's luck indeed, and me wanting a stone terribly back to stick open the gate. Yep, my. But it's a cottage for the better. Oh, it's a change for the better. It's a fine thing to have good luck." And so, where did the luck go? To have good luck. Okay. And so, all in a hurry to see how the stone would keep the gate open, she trotted off down the hill till she came to her own cottage. She unlatched the gate and then turned to unfasten her shawl from the stone, which lay in the path behind her. Ah, it was a stone, sure enough, and there was plenty light to see it lying there, and peaceable as a stone should. And so she bent over it to unfasten the shawl end, when, oh my, all of a sudden it gave a jump, a squeal, and in one moment it was as big as a haystack. Then it lay down for great linky legs, and threw out two longer ears, and nourished in a great long time, and romped off, kicking and squealing, and whining, and laughing like a naughty, mischievous boy. The old woman stared after it till it was fairly out of sight. Then she burst out laughing too. "Well," she chuckled, "I am in luck, quite the luckiest body hereabouts. Fancy me seeing the Boogie Beast all to myself, and making myself so free with it too. My goodness, I do feel that uplifted, that grand." So she went into her cottage and spent the evening chuckling over her good luck. Now then. Now isn't that cute? She first off thought she was going to be rich with gold, and then, not needing the gold, she thought she'd be rich with the silver. But really not needing the silver, she thought she'd be rich with the steel. The iron. And not really needing the iron, she thought she'd have great use for the stone. But when the stone was gone, and all there was the little dancing haystack sort of a guy, well, she ended up not having a worry in the world, as just before she found the pot in the first place. So, that goes to show you, you might have everything you need. You may not need the pot or anything else. If you have what you need on the inside, There is nothing that you need on the outside. And just to mention, that would be Jesus Christ. If you have Jesus Christ on the inside, there is nothing of any value on this planet that you would need from the outside. Alright, hey, that brings us to the Daily Bread portion of the program. And today's Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you by The Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. If you today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be Psalms 132 through 134 and 1 Corinthians 11:17 through 34. Father, I just thank you today. We're going to be able to do our Daily Bread portion of the program, and it's sharing Jesus. Hey, there you go. We'll be reading Isaiah 12. So, here we go. Isaiah 12. It's a song of praise. In that day you will say, I will praise you, Lord, although you were angry with me. Your anger has turned away, and you have comforted me. Surely God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. The Lord himself, is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. With joy you will draw me water, and from the wells of salvation. In that day you will say, give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done, and proclaim that his name is exalted. Sing to the Lord, for he has done glorious things. Let this be known to all the world. Shout aloud and sing out for joy, people of Zion, for great is the Holy One of Israel among you. And that, my friends, was Isaiah. And that concludes our Daily Bread portion of the program, which was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So today, just tune in tomorrow, or tune in later, for your Daily Bread portion of the program. Let's see, tune in. I'm sorry, I was doing something in between there. The Daily Bread portion of the program was brought to you today by The Bible with Briscoe 2021, a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Don't forget to tune into The Bible with Briscoe 2021 for your daily reading of the Bible. Okay, there we go. Hey, that's it. That's got her wrapped up. That is the Shen Show, and it is done. This here has been your friend Shenandoah Briscoe saying, it's time for another song. Oh, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Yep, that's it. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning into the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you and so do I. So come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.